Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into one of America's most iconic treasures, the top 5 most valuable and most expensive United States of America and most beautiful old 5-cent Buffalo nickel without a mint mark. This isn't just any 5-cent piece. It's a coin that carries the weight of the Great Depression, the artistry of James Earl Fraser, and the timeless spirit of the American frontier. Whether found dirty and worn or shining in mint condition, this nickel is packed with history, rarity, and serious collector value. Stick around as we uncover why this coin remains one of the most fascinating and sought-after pieces in the world of numismatics. Let's get started. First up, in the 1929 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark stands as a centerpiece in the world of numismatics. While it may not be the first coin to come to mind when collectors hear the word rare, its historical resonance and demand in the marketplace make it especially prized in higher grades. Even in well-worn and dirty condition, the 1929 Buffalo nickel is admired for its rugged design, its association with a transformative period in U.S. history, and the challenge it presents to collectors seeking a complete Buffalo nickel series. This coin's enduring appeal lies not only in its scarcity, but also in its role as a bridge between artistry and American identity. The year 1929 is significant in U.S. history, remembered as the dawn of the Great Depression. Against this backdrop, the Philadelphia Mint produced Buffalo nickels that circulated heavily through a struggling economy. Struck in copper-nickel alloy, these coins were minted without a mint mark, as was customary for Philadelphia issues of the time. The coin belongs to the Buffalo Nickel series, which ran from 1913 to 1938 and was created by sculptor James Earl Fraser to honor Native American heritage and the American frontier spirit. The 1929 issue reflects this heritage while standing as a symbol of resilience during one of the nation's most difficult economic eras. The artistry of the Buffalo nickel is one of its greatest strengths. The obverse depicts a detailed Native American profile, a composite based on several chiefs Fraser sketched, including Irontail and Two Moons. The reverse features a powerful American bison, often said to have been modeled after Black Diamond, a buffalo at the Central Park Zoo. The 1929 issue is struck in 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Collectors appreciate the depth of the design, though it often suffered from weak strikes, especially on the reverse. In pristine condition, the relief shows exquisite details of the hair, feathers, and buffalo's shaggy fur, while circulated coins can appear flat and smooth. The 1929 Buffalo nickel had a relatively high mintage of over 36 million pieces, but surviving examples in top condition are much rarer. Most entered circulation immediately, and few were saved in rolls or sets during the Depression years. As a result, uncirculated examples are scarce and command strong premiums, while circulated coins, even in dirty or heavily worn condition, remain of interest to collectors due to their age and design. The coin's rarity is compounded by the series' tendency to wear quickly, making sharp details on a 1929 Philadelphia issue especially hard to find for coins in very dirty or heavily circulated condition. The 1929 Buffalo nickel usually sells in the modest range of $1 to $3, depending on where patterns and legibility of the date. Even though such coins are not rare in this grade, they carry historical and nostalgic value, especially for entry-level collectors. Dirt and heavy wear can obscure design details, but collectors often accept these as part of the coin's journey through nearly a century of circulation. In higher grades, the story changes dramatically. A fine to very fine 1929 Buffalo nickel can bring $5 to $15, while an extremely fine specimen often reaches $30 to $50. For coins graded mint state 63 or better, collectors may pay $150 to $300, and examples graded MS 65 or above can exceed $1,000 at auction. These sharp, well-preserved coins are far scarcer and represent the pinnacle of desirability for serious numismatists, particularly those assembling full, date and mint mark sets. The 1929 Buffalo nickel remains strong because it is part of a beloved series and represents a pivotal moment in U.S. economic history. Collectors see it as more than just a date and mint mark. they view it as a historical artifact. Over the years, auction records and private sales have shown steady appreciation for higher-grade examples, while even circulated ones maintain reliable interest among hobbyists. The coin's demand reflects both its beauty and its connection to the American story. The 1929 Buffalo nickel, condition and authenticity are key. When possible, purchase coins certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC, especially for high-value specimens. Beginners should learn to distinguish genuine ware from environmental damage, since dirt and corrosion can diminish eye appeal. And market value. Storage in a dry, temperature-controlled environment, ideally in protective holders, prevents further deterioration. Auctions, reputable coin shows, and established dealers remain the best avenues for acquiring authentic examples. The 1929 Buffalo nickel in dirty condition may not seem like an investment-grade piece. It represents an accessible entry point into the Buffalo nickel series. For those who build sets, even lower-grade coins have a role to play. On the investment side, coins in mint-state condition offer the strongest potential for long-term growth, as demand for sharp, problem-free Buffalo nickels shows no signs of slowing. Collectors often see the 1929 issue as both a sentimental piece of Americana and a stable component in a diversified coin collection. The 1929 Buffalo nickel, without a mint mark, embodies a fascinating blend of artistry, history, and collectability. From its iconic Native American and bison imagery to its circulation during the Great Depression, the coin resonates deeply with American heritage. While dirty and heavily worn examples may not carry high monetary value, they still hold great significance as tangible connections to the past. In higher grades, the coin's rarity, beauty, and demand propel it into the ranks of highly desirable collector pieces. Whether valued for nostalgia, investment, or artistry, the 1929 Buffalo nickel continues to captivate coin enthusiasts nearly a century after it was first struck. Next up in the 1923 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark. Collectors often refer to this issue as a hidden gem within the Buffalo nickel series, not because it boasts the lowest mintage, but because of its historical place in the early 1920s, when coinage was still recovering from the economic and cultural aftershocks of World War I. Even in dirty, well-worn condition, this coin attracts strong demand due to its iconic design and the ever-growing interest in classic American nickels. For seasoned numismatists, the 1923 issue serves as both a historical marker and a potential investment piece, embodying the rugged American spirit. The Buffalo nickel series was introduced in 1913, designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser, as part of a push toward more artistic and symbolic coinage in the United States. The 1923 issue came from the Philadelphia Mint, hence the absence of a mint mark. During a period when America was experiencing significant cultural shifts, jazz was flourishing, the Roaring Twenties were underway, and coinage designs themselves were moving toward more expressive artistry. The nickel's continued production in 1923 reinforced its role as a workhorse coin of commerce, but also as a reflection of America's identity, emphasizing Native American heritage and the iconic buffalo as national symbols. The 1923 Buffalo nickel shares the same beloved design as its counterparts. The obverse features a composite portrait of a Native American, said to have been inspired by several real individuals, while the reverse showcases a powerful American bison, often thought to be modeled after Black Diamond, a buffalo housed in the Central Park Zoo at the time. Struck in copper-nickel alloy, the coin weighs 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. Its textured fields, bold devices, and rustic imagery give it a distinct appearance that, even in dirty or circulated form, makes it instantly recognizable and appealing to collectors. Although the Philadelphia Mint struck over 35 million buffalo nickels in 1923, survival rates of high-grade examples are surprisingly low. Poor striking quality at the time meant that details, particularly on the buffalo's horn and the Native American's hair braid, wore down quickly. As a result, collectors place a premium on coins that have strong detail and minimal wear. While circulated examples are common, coins in uncirculated or extra-fine condition are far scarcer and command significant attention. Dirty, heavily worn pieces may only bring modest premiums, but even these find ready buyers because they serve as affordable entry points into the series. The 1923 Buffalo nickel vary dramatically based on condition. A dirty, heavily circulated example might sell for $2 to $5, while coins in fine to very fine grades often fetch $10 to $20. Extra fine examples can climb above $50, while uncirculated pieces graded MS63 may bring $150 to $250. True gems, especially those with full details and strong luster, can reach $1,000 or more at auction. This price spread reflects the intense demand for higher quality Buffalo nickels and the limited supply of such examples from this year. For collectors, the coin's market strength lies in its steady appreciation and broad apply for collectors. Acquiring a 1923 Buffalo nickel offers both challenges and opportunities. The challenge lies in finding well-struck examples with sharp details, particularly around the buffalo's horn and the Native American's facial features. Many coins are weakly struck or heavily worn, making them less desirable. The opportunity, however, is that even lower-grade examples hold steady demand, and upgrading to higher grades over time can be a rewarding journey. Certified coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC carry additional assurance and often command premium prices. Given the coin's popularity and the number of counterfeits or altered dates in the Buffalo nickel series, authentication plays a crucial role. Professional certification helps safeguard collectors against buying altered or counterfeit pieces. It also establishes market confidence and provides a benchmark for valuation. Collectors are strongly encouraged to seek certified examples when possible, especially for mid to high-grade coins, as these coins often perform better at resale and carry greater investment stability because the 1923 Buffalo nickel is prone to wear, particularly on the high points of the design. Proper storage is essential. Collectors should avoid handling raw coins with bare hands and instead use protective holders or albums. For coins already in dirty or heavily circulated condition, cleaning should be avoided, as it can drastically reduce their value. Instead, the focus should be on stabilizing the coin in its current state and ensuring it is kept in a dry, climate-controlled environment to prevent further deterioration. The appeal of the 1923 Buffalo nickel lies in its perfect combination of accessibility and challenge. It is affordable enough in circulated grades to attract beginners, yet elusive in high-grade form, making it a worthy pursuit for advanced collectors. Its iconic design ensures enduring popularity, while its role within the broader Buffalo nickel series guarantees long-term collector interest. For many, the coin embodies the essence of American numismatics, rugged, symbolic, and steeped in history. The 1923 Buffalo nickel, without a mint mark, remains a cornerstone of American coin collecting. While millions were struck, time, circulation, and strike quality have rendered high-grade survivors truly special. Its market value reflects both rarity and artistic significance, with a steady appreciation trend that suggests continued collector demand. Whether encountered in a dirty, heavily circulated state or as a dazzling, uncirculated specimen, the coin captures the imagination and appeals across generations of numismatists. For collectors seeking a blend of history, artistry, and value, the 1923 Buffalo nickel stands as one of the most compelling issues of its era. Next up in the 1917 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark stands as one of the foundational pieces in the beloved Buffalo nickel series. Even in a very dirty condition, this coin holds undeniable significance to collectors who understand its role in early 20th century U.S. coinage. Its combination of historic artistry, symbolic imagery, and enduring popularity ensures it remains highly sought after in the numismatic marketplace. The fact that it hails from the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, ties it to the central hub of U.S. coin production, adding a layer of respectability. Today, collectors prize the 1917 issue not only for its design, but also for its rarity in high-grade forms, which drives its value upward in auctions and private sales. The 1917 Buffalo nickel reflects an era of American pride, resilience, and cultural identity. The Buffalo nickel series, introduced in 1913, was designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser, who sought to create a uniquely American coin that departed from the traditional European-inspired motifs. By 1917, the series was still relatively new, yet it had already gained public recognition for its distinctively American imagery. This Philadelphia-issued coin was produced in large numbers, but the circulation environment of the time, harsh handling and widespread use, ensured that most examples did not survive in pristine condition, making top-tier survivors extremely scarce today. The 1917 Buffalo nickel boasts the iconic design that continues to captivate collectors. On the obverse, it depicts the proud profile of a Native American warrior, which Fraser crafted by combining the features of several real individuals to create a powerful, generalized image of Native strength and dignity. On the reverse, the American bison, often referred to as a buffalo, dominates the field, symbolizing the untamed wilderness of the United States. Struck in 75% copper and 25% nickel, the coin measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5 grams. Its rugged design details, such as the bold hair braids of the native figure and the fur textures of the buffalo, stand out when found in better grades, though wear and dirt often obscure these fine details in circulated pieces. While the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of 1917 Buffalo nickels, their survival in collectible condition is far more limited than mintage numbers suggest. Most circulated heavily, leading to excessive wear on key design elements such as the date, which often became faint or completely erased. Dirt and corrosion further obscure details, making identification more challenging. The absence of a mint mark does not reduce desirability. In fact, Philadelphia issues were central to the series. However, in extremely fine and higher grades, the coin becomes rare due to weak strikes, poor preservation, and the design's susceptibility to wear. Collectors place significant premiums on coins with fully visible dates and sharply struck details that are in very dirty, heavily circulated condition. A 1917 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark may trade for only a few dollars, generally between $2 and $10, depending on how much detail remains visible. However, values escalate quickly with better preservation. In grades like extremely fine, XF, the coin may command between $45 and $70. At the higher end, about uncirculated examples can reach $150 or more. Truly mint-state specimens, with vibrant luster and strong detail, have sold for thousands of dollars at auction, with some examples exceeding $10,000 in premium grades. The difference in value between a dirty, well-worn piece and a pristine, graded example highlights the tremendous importance of condition in this series. The 1917 Buffalo nickel for several reasons. First, it is part of the early years of the series, giving it historic weight and importance. Second, its iconic design makes it a centerpiece in any type set or Buffalo nickel collection. Even dirty examples find buyers, as enthusiasts often enjoy restoring or upgrading them. Finally, the series itself enjoys broad popularity across all levels of collectors, from beginners looking for affordable circulated examples to advanced specialists pursuing high-grade rarities. The coin's ability to bridge entry-level affordability and high-end prestige keeps demand steady. The 1917 Buffalo nickel, condition and authenticity are paramount. Always examine the date carefully, as many examples are too worn to confirm the year. Certification from trusted grading services such as PCGS or NGC is strongly recommended for high-value purchases, as they verify authenticity and grade. For dirty coins, gentle conservation may help reveal details, though one should avoid aggressive cleaning, which can damage the coin and lower its value. Storage in a dry, stable environment, preferably in protective holders, helps preserve whatever detail remains. Collectors seeking investment potential should prioritize higher-grade, slabbed examples, while beginners may start with affordable circulated coins. The 1917 Buffalo nickel demonstrates the steady appeal of classic U.S. coinage. Its long-term appreciation has been supported by the enduring popularity of the Buffalo nickel series. While a dirty, heavily circulated coin offers little more than sentimental and educational value, high-grade examples are recognized as blue-chip numismatic assets. Auction results over the past decade show consistent growth, particularly for mint-state coins with strong eye appeal. Even circulated coins can hold value if they retain legible dates and reasonably clear details, as demand for affordable vintage coins remains robust. The 1917 Buffalo nickel reflects America's artistic and cultural transition during the early 20th century. Fraser's bold design broke away from neoclassical European motifs and embraced distinctly American themes. This shift influenced later coinage, laying the groundwork for other iconic designs that celebrated U.S. heritage. Collectors appreciate the 1917 issue not only as a piece of metal, but as a piece of history, embodying the ideals, struggles, and identity of its time. In summary, the 1917 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark remains one of the most engaging and rewarding coins in U.S. numismatics. Its blend of history, artistry, and rarity makes it appealing across generations of collectors. While very dirty and heavily circulated examples hold modest monetary worth, they serve as accessible entry points into the series. At the same time, pristine specimens of this date have achieved impressive values, proving its long-term appeal as both a collectible and an investment. For collectors who value history, design, and potential appreciation, the 1917 Buffalo nickel is an essential piece of the American coin story. Next up in the 1936 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark stands as one of the most admired pieces in American numismatics, representing not only a beloved coin series, but also a transitional point in U.S. coin design. Collectors around the world actively pursue this nickel, drawn to its rugged beauty and historical character. While not the rarest of the Buffalo series, certain conditions, varieties, and market factors make the 1936 issue one of the more valuable nickels from the decade. Even in a dirty or heavily circulated state, the coin carries significance, but when preserved in higher grades, its worth can rise dramatically, often reaching thousands of dollars at auction. The Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, was minted from 1913 to 1938. The 1936 issue emerged during a time when America was slowly recovering from the Great Depression, making it a coin with both economic and cultural relevance. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the absence of a mint mark is typical for coins produced there. This year is especially notable because it represents one of the final full production years before the series was replaced by the Jefferson nickel in 1938. To collectors, the 1936 Philadelphia strike is a reminder of a proud and enduring coin design nearing the end of its era. Designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser, the Buffalo nickel is celebrated for its iconic artistry. On the obverse, the profile of a Native American chief, believed to be a composite of several real individuals, carries immense cultural weight, reflecting early 20th century American identity. The reverse showcases the mighty American bison, often associated with black diamond, a buffalo once displayed at the Central Park Zoo. The 1936 issue retains these detailed features, struck in 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and weighing 5 grams. While dirty or worn examples may obscure the fine detail, high-grade coins reveal intricate artistry that remains unmatched among American coinage. The 1936 Philadelphia issue had a high mintage, over 118 million pieces, making it common in circulated grades. However, true rarity emerges in condition. Uncirculated coins with sharp strikes and full details on the buffalo's horn and tail are increasingly scarce. Proof versions from 1936, struck in small numbers, around 4,420 pieces, are highly coveted, particularly the satin and brilliant types, and can command astonishing premiums. For circulated or dirty nickels, the value is modest, but clean, high-grade specimens create the real excitement in the numismatic market. The 1936 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark generally trades between $1 and $5 in heavily worn condition, even if very dirty. Extra fine examples may range from $10 to $25, while uncirculated coins often bring $40 to $80. But the real value lies in high-grade mint-state examples, where prices can soar into the hundreds. Proof strikes are the pinnacle, with auction results often exceeding $5,000 for superb, certified specimens. Market trends suggest steady appreciation, especially for certified high-grade coins, as demand for the Buffalo nickel series remains strong among both investors and collectors. What makes the 1936 no-mint mark Buffalo nickel so appealing is its balance of accessibility and exclusivity. Casual collectors can afford circulated specimens, while advanced numismatists chase elusive proof strikes and ultra-high grades. The combination of historical imagery, bold design, and iconic American symbolism ensures that the coin transcends mere currency and stands as an enduring collectible. This wide range of appeal is why the 1936 nickel continues to enjoy robust demand decades after its production. For collectors seeking to add a 1936 Buffalo nickel to their collection, certification is key. Coins graded by professional services, like PCGS or NGC, ensure authenticity and provide confidence regarding quality. Look for strong details on the bison's horn and tail, as well as the feather details in the Native American portrait when assessing condition. Proper storage, using coin flips or holders, prevents further damage, especially for higher value. Examples: collectors interested in investment potential should target mint state or proof specimens, which not only hold value but also appreciate steadily over time. The 1936 issue is also known for intriguing varieties. Most famous are the 3.5 leg and 3 leg Buffalo nickel errors, though these are generally tied to coins struck at Denver. Still, careful examination of 1936 Philadelphia nickels can reveal minor die cracks, double dies, or strike variations that add collector interest. These varieties, when authenticated, can significantly enhance a coin's value. Such nuances highlight the importance of careful inspection and why many collectors treasure this year as a playground for numismatic discovery. The 1936 Buffalo nickel fits into the broader narrative of coin investment. The coin serves as both a tangible piece of Americana and a hedge against economic uncertainty. With strong collector interest, especially in higher grades and proofs, the 1936 issue demonstrates resilience in market demand. As collectors worldwide continue to recognize the artistry of Fraser's design, its investment potential remains promising, making it a solid long-term addition to any numismatic portfolio. The 1936 Buffalo nickel, without a mint mark, may not carry the ultra-low mintages of earlier dates, but its enduring appeal and historical resonance make it one of the most important nickels of its era. Whether found in dirty, well-worn condition or preserved in pristine proof, this coin offers something meaningful to every level of collector. Its combination of cultural symbolism, artistry, and market performance ensures that it will remain a cornerstone of American numismatics for generations. For those who hold one, the 1936 Buffalo nickel is more than just 5 cents. It is a miniature work of history, art, and enduring value. Next up in the 1924 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark, struck in Philadelphia, represents a fascinating chapter in early 20th century numismatics. Even when found in very dirty or worn condition, this coin sparks interest because of its age, artistry, and the prestige of the Buffalo nickel series. To collectors, the 1924 issue offers a bridge between the more plentiful earlier years and the scarcer late 1920s examples. Its general market demand is strong due to its historic design and the fact that coins of this age, even in lower states of preservation, are increasingly hard to find in circulation. Collectors who focus on completing a full Buffalo nickel set often view the 1924 Philadelphia piece as a necessary cornerstone, ensuring its position as a highly sought-after collectible today. The Buffalo nickel was first introduced in 1913 as part of the movement to create more artistic and symbolic U.S. coinage. By 1924, the design by sculptor James Earl Fraser was well established, and the Philadelphia Mint continued producing these coins without a mint mark. This period in American history was marked by the cultural aftermath of World War I and the beginnings of the Roaring Twenties, when the United States was experiencing rapid social and economic change. The coin itself doesn't commemorate a specific event, but instead celebrates Native American heritage and the wildlife of the American plains, which resonated deeply with the country's identity at the time. The lack of a mint mark indicates production at the main Philadelphia Mint, where the largest share of Buffalo nickels was struck. The 1924 Buffalo nickel, is both striking and symbolic. On the obverse, Fraser depicted a Native American chief, modeled after a composite of several tribal leaders, representing strength and dignity. The reverse carries the iconic image of an American bison, commonly believed to be modeled after Black Diamond, a bison from the Central Park Zoo. The coin is made of copper-nickel alloy, weighing 5 grams and measuring 21.2 millimeters in diameter. The raised details of the cheekbones, feather headdress, and the bison's shaggy coat make this coin both visually complex and susceptible to wear. In higher-grade examples, these details stand out beautifully, but in dirty or circulated pieces, the intricate artistry can be difficult to distinguish. While the Philadelphia Mint produced over 21 million buffalo nickels in 1924, the survival rate of high-quality coins is much lower. The series is notorious for weak strikes, particularly on the bison's horn and the Native American's hair braid, making fully detailed coins rare. Circulated examples are common, but problem-free, well-preserved nickels are scarce and pristine. Uncirculated pieces are considerably rarer. In very dirty condition, a 1924 buffalo nickel might not initially appear impressive, yet collectors often appreciate it as an affordable entry point into the series. Rarity becomes particularly significant for coins certified in higher grades, as they can command prices far beyond the average market. The worth of a 1924 buffalo nickel varies dramatically with condition. A heavily worn or dirty example may only bring $1 to $3, reflecting its silver-gray patina and reduced eye appeal. However, coins graded in extra-fine condition may sell for $20 to $40, while choice uncirculated specimens can command anywhere from $200 to $400. At the very top, a gem example with strong strike and luster might exceed $1,000 at auction. Collectors and investors pay close attention to details such as the completeness of the bison's horn and the sharpness of the Native American's profile, both of which heavily influence market pricing. Over the years, the value of 1924 buffalo nickels has appreciated steadily, reinforcing their role as both a collectible and an investment. Interestingly, even coins in dirty or corroded states hold appeal. Many collectors find charm in nickels that show the passage of time, bearing the marks of commerce and history. These coins often serve as storytellers, reminding us of the 1920s era when they circulated in everyday trade. Some hobbyists deliberately seek out low-grade or dug examples to complete so-called history sets, showcasing coins as they survived in the real world rather than in pristine cabinets. The affordability of dirty or worn 1924 nickels also allows new collectors to obtain a tangible piece of American heritage without significant expense, fueling steady demand even at the lower end of the grading scale. Several elements drive the market value of the 1924 no-mint mark buffalo nickel. First is condition. Sharp strikes with clear details are worth multiples of worn coins. Second is historical appeal. The coin represents both Native American imagery and the American frontier spirit, themes highly valued in numismatics. Third is demand from set builders, as anyone completing a full buffalo nickel collection must include a 1924 issue. Finally, market trends in precious metals and collector preferences also influence pricing, though buffalo nickels are collected primarily for their design rather than bullion content. For collectors seeking a 1924 buffalo nickel, authenticity and quality are paramount. It is advisable to buy certified coins from professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC, especially for high-value specimens. When examining raw coins, collectors should look for clear details in the feather tips and bison horn, which indicate stronger strikes. Dirty examples can sometimes be gently cleaned, but improper cleaning can significantly reduce value, so preservation in as-found condition is often better. For long-term storage, keeping the coin in a protective holder or archival quality flip helps prevent further damage while maintaining its collectible status. Auctions, coin shows, and reputable online dealers remain the best sources for acquiring quality examples. From an investment perspective, the 1924 buffalo nickel continues to show resilience in the coin market. While dirty or circulated pieces may not yield significant financial return, high-grade and certified examples are excellent candidates for appreciation. The Buffalo nickel series as a whole has a strong following, and its artistic value ensures enduring popularity. As demand grows and surviving high-quality coins become scarcer, values are expected to remain stable or trend upward. For collectors who view numismatics as both a passion and an investment, the 1924 issue offers a balanced opportunity. The 1924 Buffalo nickel plays a unique role in shaping the legacy of early 20th century U.S. coinage. Its design has been celebrated in modern commemorative issues and is often cited as one of the most iconic American coins ever produced. Unlike some series that fade into obscurity, the Buffalo nickel continues to inspire modern coin designers and collectors alike. Its rough surfaces, especially when found dirty or corroded, still reveal the artistic vision of James Earl Fraser, which sought to honor both Native American culture and the rugged wilderness of the American West. Collectors recognize that even lower-grade examples are more than just old change. They are relics of a significant design period in American minting history, representing an era when coins carried deeper symbolic meaning. The 1924 Buffalo nickel holds cultural weight as a reminder of America's frontier spirit. For collectors, this adds an intangible but powerful layer of value that cannot be measured purely in dollars. A dirty, well-circulated specimen may once have traveled in the hands of farmers, factory workers, and merchants during the 1920s, connecting it to real people and their daily lives. This cultural resonance enhances its desirability, ensuring its place not only in coin albums, but also in the broader narrative of American history. As time passes, such coins become rarer in any condition, which ensures that demand remains strong among both history enthusiasts and numismatists, solidifying its reputation as one of the essential pieces in U.S. coin collecting. In summary, the 1924 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark is a coin that combines artistry, history, and enduring collector demand. Though many examples exist in dirty or worn states, their historical charm makes them desirable keepsakes of the American past. In higher grades, the coin transforms into a true numismatic treasure, commanding strong prices and admiration from seasoned collectors. Whether viewed as a relic of everyday commerce, a work of miniature sculpture, or a valuable collectible, the 1924 Buffalo nickel stands as an essential piece of American coinage history, proving its worth in both sentimental and monetary terms.